There is a secret to our nation's survival. There is a secret to our nation's success. And that story is told in this week's Parsha in Balak, where, as we know, Balak thought that the Jewish people were a threat to them, and he wanted them to be destroyed. So he goes to Bellum, who's been known to converse with God, and he's known that if he gives a blessing, people are blessed. If he curses, people are cursed. And he's a success story. He's a good way to go, because Balak knew that in battle they would just be annihilated, and he needed some other type of help. So he goes to Bellum, but Bellum knew that if God does not want to curse these people, they will not be cursed. And God had told him that these people are blessed, don't even bother. But you know what? He was just kept being bombarded by Balak, who was so insistent. He wouldn't leave him alone. And finally, he gets convinced to go. And he goes, and he tries to curse the people. Not just once, twice, but 3 times, from 3 different angles and 3 different, attempts to try and curse the Jewish people. But they couldn't be cursed, because God said, these people don't warrant a curse. They're living a good life, a blessed life, and you're not going to be able to curse them. They're blessed, and they will be blessed. And it wasn't until the end of the Parsha where we're told that the people started to engage in the sexual immorality and harlotry with the women of Moab, that they caused their own destruction, their own downfall, lots of death, and that was because of their immorality. They stepped out of that family life that was keeping them together, that was keeping their nation pure and holy. And this is it. This is the secret, that it doesn't matter. We tend to stick our nose in all the time to what the other countries are doing and how they're plotting against us, and what we can do in order to, please them, so that they won't want to hurt us or destroy us, or that they'll be our friends. And we bend over backwards doing things that are ridiculous, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only way that we can ensure our safety is not to try and make these bogus connections. Of course, we should always try and be good neighbors and have good ties with people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you have enemies, and when you do things are wrong because you're trying to stay alive, that is wrong. You have to always do what's right and trust in God. And the thing that we can do, if we best want to secure our future, is to just be a good, holy nation with strong family bonds, to be good spouse and good parents and good family members and good neighbors. And when we do that, when we promote a healthy society, we live well, we feel it, and there's this protection that exists. Every day when I wake up and I look out my window and I pray to God, I am exceedingly grateful, because I know, as I sit here, one woman in her home in Male Adumim, in this small itty-bitty country, surrounded by Arab nations that are not, to say the least, rooting for our success. So many of them want to see our utter destruction. And I know that they plot evil, but I know that I don't know everything. I know that God is foiling plans left and right, and that my existence, my waking up, my living here in Israel every day, it's a miracle, and God's protecting us. And God's protecting us because there is so much good. I look at my neighborhood and I say, Matovu Oholech Yaakov Mishkanotech Yisrael. I see people trying hard, trying their best to live good lives and to be how can we make this better for family and friends, and doing chesed and all sorts of wonderful things. And that's what we have to continue, and that's what we have to promote, and that's where we have to put all of our energies into living well. And that will incur blessing and protection from God, and we will have a good, safe, protected life. That's the way to go. And let's do that, and incur blessing and have a peaceful, amazing existence. Shabbat Shalom to you all.